Hey guys, so this is my home UDM router. I think it's like Ubiquiti or Unify, whatever it's called. It's a base model. I think it's called the Dream Machine, and it's been working for the last 3+ years. And last night it just stopped working. There's no power. So when I plug in the, it's original cord, which I checked, it's not broken in anywhere. So when I plug it in, the ring light doesn't turn on, nor I hear any fan at the bottom. So there's a fan at the bottom. I do not hear that. And I checked pretty much everything. I reset it. I left it for like an hour. Tried to dissipate all the energy from the capacitors, so drain the capacitors, and I left it overnight. I plugged it back in, nothing. It's totally dead. So I googled a lot, checked with AI, and I couldn't find any videos on YouTube. There might be some, but I couldn't find anything for this model. There are a bunch of videos for Pro model, the one with the like a cabinet shape one, but this pill shape router, there's nothing. And this is not the new one. The new one has a little display at the front. So this one is I think is a one less of a version of it. So this is, I think, 6 version, Wi-Fi 6. The new one is Wi-Fi 7. But regardless, so it's not working. I'm gonna, since this out of warranty and out of a return thing, I'm gonna just try to open it and see if I can fix it. I'm not too hopeful because there isn't much information how to fix it online. I checked all the forums like Reddit and Unify community forums, and there isn't much in terms of information like how to fix it and stuff. So I'm gonna just try it. So to open, there is a way. What I found on the internet, that this is a rubber cover at the back. So you remove this, and there are screws at the bottom. So I haven't checked, so I'm gonna start prying this open. So once you remove the screws, then you have to pry this open. The plastic thing, like, it just comes off. So you like put it, I guess, upside down, and then you try to pull it off, or something. I don't know, but that's what it says on the internet forums. So so I'm gonna try that. It is all rubber, this part. So I'm gonna try to see if I can put something in between, like a very thin screwdriver, flathead, and then see if I can find the screws. But yeah, I'm gonna pretty much destroy it, opening it, because I think it's pretty well glued. So so let's see if it works at the end. So what it says on the internet, that what the common problem is that the power supply of 12 volt from AC to DC 12 volt, it kind of burns out, or it stops working. So what the alternate would be to, once you open it, and then you follow these two terminals, and that will take you to a little motherboard, a small motherboard that is like a AC to DC 12 volts. So you just bypass that and then make a connection, solder the connection off, and then drill a hole on this side or any side, and then just use your 12 volt adapter, outside adapter, and then just power it through that instead of internal whatever the chip is. So because if you notice, this wire, it doesn't have any brick or anything. It's just a AC wire. It's just direct. There's no adapter or a brick connected. So everything is built in. So but that fails most of the time. So I'm gonna try to solder, if I can open it, solder the connection off from that DC that gives the power to main motherboard and all the internals. I'm going to try to solder plus and minus wire, and then make a connection, or make a hole here, drill a hole or melt a hole, and then make a wire coming out, and then I can just plug in my adapter from outside. So you must have a 12 volt, 3 amp minimum, it says. 5 amp is better. but 3 amp is the minimum. 12 volt 3 amp adapter you would require, which I do have. So let's see if it works or not. If otherwise, it will be a fail. And since there's no other video that I could find, I'm just gonna, wing it and see if it works. So I started prying open, and so a little bit here. See, I just opened a little bit, and there's one screw I found. So I'm gonna go around, and I don't know, there might be like 3 or 4 screws all around. So you don't need to. I hope you don't need to. If you're gonna do it, you don't need to remove the whole thing, because all rubber. And there's like a bunch of information in here and reset button. So I don't want to destroy it if I don't have to. So I'm gonna just pry it open a little bit and then just unscrew it. So I'm gonna go all around and see how many there are. So this came off from here, and you can see the screws where they were. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, I don't know, it's just plastic, so there's nothing, and this is a reset button. These 2 wires, I'm guessing, is for this power. I'm guessing, but I won't know until I open it further. So somehow I need to pry this open, and this is held by some clips as per the internet forums that so you have to like really forcefully pry it open. There's nothing else is holding it screw wise, so it's just plastic holding plastic. So it's like clips, I guess, all around it. So let me see what I can do, since there are no videos or anything. So I'm gonna just forcefully try to get in, and if I find a better way, then I'll let you guys know after I open it. Okay, so I couldn't find anything at the bottom. Looks like it's all one piece. So I tried the top, and easily just came off. I just put the screwdriver, the flathead, and just pried open from all 4 sides, and it just came off. So now what I see are these small screws. 1, 2, 3. There must be another one somewhere. Well, looks like 3 for now. So I'm gonna open this and see if everything comes off upwards instead of downwards. That's what I heard. I mean, what I saw on the internet forums. So unless this model is just weird, so it looks like everything is gonna come out from the top. So let me just remove these screws and see what we find. Okay, so I removed 3 screws from this metal antenna, and the top part actually is a great cup to hold the screws so I don't lose them. So, and then this plastic is attached to this body. So if once you remove 3, you open, not open, but lift a little bit, and you will find a screw underneath this metal. Well, actually, this one is here. I just had it somewhere. So, but anyway, so one of where is it? Oh, here it is. So you see this screw. So this one was attached to the body. Okay, so focus, come on. So after under the 3 screws, under the metal, you just lift this, which comes off actually pretty easily because it's just held by some clips, like 4 clips. So once you lift it, and then this plastic thing is attached to one of those screw holders, and the whole thing comes off. So the antenna is attached with these 4 prongs, and that goes to here, all 4 connectors here. So so this came off, so I'm gonna put that on the side, and now I see more screws. So I'm gonna keep opening it until the whole thing comes off. So let's try that. Okay, so after removing like 4 or 5 screws, I didn't remove any screw from this part, the metal thing. I just removed it from these 4, and then there was another one, like, on the body. After that, I just put my screwdriver between this body and this plastic ring, and just pried it open from all 4 sides. Just one side was underneath this edge, so I had a little bit hard time because I had to push the metal with the screwdriver and then pull it on the other side. So, and then it just came off. A little bit of effort, but not the worst. So now hopefully it's gonna start coming out, the whole thing upwards. Hopefully, let's see. Okay, so as soon as I put it on the side, I just pushed this inwards, so the whole these Ethernet things, the connectors just went in, and now I can feel it. It's coming out. So it's very hard to do it with one hand. Oh, it's sticking somewhere. I think there's a wire somewhere at the back. Okay, yeah, it is. It's starting to come out, but not completely. I'm just gonna have to see what's holding it back. I think this thing hasn't got pushed in yet, so probably I need to push this one as well, or from here and remove the wire. That's why there's a space here, I think. I remember the black and white wire there was showing. I may have to disconnect it for it to release all this mechanism. Let's see. Okay, so what I figured, there's this thin wire that is connected, oh come on, to the frame inside, and the frame is plastic. So, but it looks like an antenna. I think it might be for the Bluetooth. If I can somehow zoom in. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in and show you. Yeah, it's dusty in there. You see, it is glued in. So like this wire looks like an antenna wire and is glued into the plastic thing. So yeah, it's hard to see, and it's hard to make a video with one hand. Come on. Where is it? There you are. I think you can see it now. So I'm gonna just have to put a long screwdriver in there and just, you know, remove that antenna from the body. So it's just glued in. It looks like it. There's no screw or anything. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to remove that now. Okay, so it came out. I was unsuccessful of removing it properly, so kind of broke that antenna thing. But I'm pretty sure it's like a Bluetooth or something stupid. At the moment, I couldn't care less, just because, you know, the device is dead anyway. So if it starts working and then I don't have a Bluetooth feature, which I don't even know it had, if it is Bluetooth, then I couldn't care less. I'm just gonna put like a metal strip bar and then just attach it later. That hopefully will do the same thing. But anyway, so now the device is out. Now I have to figure out where the DC power thing is. It is dusty in there, so I'm gonna just blow it out with my fan. Yeah, it is dusty. But yeah, so after I clean it a little bit, I'll figure out where the DC thing is, and then see if I can power it up with my power supply, 12 volt, and see if it turns on. If it does, then I'll put it all back together with the wiring, you know, coming out, you know, whatever I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and I'll show you the process of how I did it, if it works. So let's see. Okay, so what I've done, I'm gonna clean it up later. So on this side, here's this board, and that is connected with 4 screws. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and this wire is coming from the board, main board, to this side here. So, and this is the connector that we removed from the bottom of the unit. So what I'm thinking, this is the transformer. I mean, this is a transformer. So what it does, this whole board, is takes the energy from wall AC, alternative current, and then changes it to 12 volt DC, and that DC comes out from here, connected to that wire and to the board, and then that powers the whole thing up. So looks like this is probably, let's say, it's busted, right? So this is busted, so I removed it so I can reduce the weight, not that I care, but so it's easy for me to handle. Also, now if I give up 12 volt to this directly, it should power up, as long as this is the problem, which I'm guessing it is, because there was no power to the unit. So now the problem is, it is 4-pin connector. I don't know which one is plus, which one is minus. And out of 4, I would only have 2 wires, plus and minus, from my 12 volt DC supply. So now I have to figure it out, what pin to connect to, plus and minus polarity. It's very important to give this board power. So I'm gonna see if I can find any markings on the board, or anything, or if I can find anything on Google, I mean on the internet, whatever, forums or anything, how to power this up, without the main proper power supply. Or if I, oh, actually it stands up, so easy. If I can find if there's anything, here or anything. Let me see if I can figure it out, and then I'll update you. Okay, so after removing the board, I checked the polarity. So here's the clip. So let's say if the pins, the metal pins are facing towards you, at least on my unit, the left ones are negative, the 2 pins negative, the right 2 are positive. And how I figured is I put the, with the multimeter, I put it in continuity mode, and I put left 2 pins, like one by one, of course. So one probe on the left pin, and then the second probe I put it on the metal part. So this metal or this metal, doesn't matter, they're both the same. So that's like a common ground or common negative, right? So this and this matches. So when I put it on the right 2 probes, it didn't. So that indicates that the first 2 are negative, and then the right 2 are positive. So what I'm going to try to do now, I have my power supply on 12 volts, 3 amps, and I put the pin connector onto the far left for the negative and far right for the positive, and I hopefully, they are attached together, because you see these are negative, these are positive. So if not, then I will have to just make a jumper wire, or just remove the connector and then use the 2 left wires and then solder together with the wire, and then same thing for the positive. But for testing for now, I'm using far left, far right, and I'm gonna actually, I'll just jump it right now before I even put the current through. I'll jump first 2, and then I'll jump second 2, and then I'll give them power from either of the terminals. So here's what I ended up doing. So I put the connector, well, you cannot see it, but I combined the left 2 wires, negative. I connected it with the power supply. So now the positive is also 2 wires connected. I cut it out, and then I made a wire out of the 2 wires to one, and I'm gonna power it on, and I'm gonna connect this with that and see if it powers on. Hopefully it will. If not, it will burn and everything will go to waste. But it was not working anyway, so who cares? Okay, so let's turn it on. So 3 amps, and I just need to make a good connection, and then we'll see if the lights turn on. There you go. And do they? I don't hear anything, but my heater is quite loud as well. I don't see anything. Let me turn the lights off. Nope. It is taking 5 watts. I don't see any movement of any kind. Still taking 5 watts though. Was there a way to turn it on? No, it was just plug and play. Let me figure it out.